financial literacy, and the human condition with the Money Doctor, Dr. Francis Rahaim.
Bear Country 95.3, and time for our Hug Highlight with the Money Doctor, Dr. Francis Rahaim. Hi.
Hi, Jess. How are you?
I'm doing good. What is the latest?
Well, you love it when we do question shows where people...
I do.
So
I love springing them on you.
All right. Well, let's handle some questions. Everybody talks about, how much they're in love with the idea of getting out of debt, but real life doesn't stop. And those are the kinds of questions we get. So you've got some questions for me. What do you have on your plate today?
All right. Question number one. If we're still using credit cards, we keep using them for everything, for emergencies, just getting by. Doesn't that break the system?
Yeah, this is a big question that we get because people sometimes assume that Hug is brittle or that they're going to be in trouble for living real life.
Right.
And it's a real life system, not a freeze frame plan. You can continue to use your credit cards. For a lot of people, you use your credit cards for points or for getting tickets or things like that. The key distinction is this. Hug distinguishes between existing balances and new life happening. So if you pay your new charges in full, Hug continues to work on the balances you already have. And if there's ever a month that you can't pay your new charges in full, you update the balance in the system and the plan recalculates automatically until you become cash positive enough to buy big ticket items in cash. We fully expect that you may need to take out some loans, and those have to be managed properly. So a plan that only works if life stands still, we know will fail. Hug was built by a busy advisor. Guess who? to support real clients while life keeps moving.
Another question that I get all the time when we talk about putting into this patented system and you see like the number of years you owe really get reduced. People think there must be something wrong with the system.
Yeah, especially a mortgage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're thinking there's no way, especially when you're not talking about getting a second and third job.
Yes, or sending out extra money every month. How is this possible? And the thing is that reaction is incredibly common and completely understandable. If the mortgage is entered correctly with your escrow carved out, now escrow is taxes and insurance,
right?
That might be part of your mortgage payment, not your principal or interest. So if you enter it correctly, the way we ask in the system, with your escrow carved out, then nothing is wrong. And you can totally rely on the illustration numbers that you receive when you click that button.
Okay.
What you're seeing is a math solution that most people have never had access to. If it feels unbelievable, it's because it's unfamiliar, not because it's inaccurate. It's not surprising, Jess. We've all been taught the same things. If you want to pay off a mortgage early, you make extra payments, you switch to biweekly payments, or you take out a shorter loan. But those approaches all can work, but each one of them means shelling out more money. What Hug does differently is use the rest of your financial picture to your advantage, not just look at the mortgage in isolation. So when there are other debts in play, Hug can redirect progress, even though everybody gets paid in full and paid on time. Let me be clear about that. But it can redirect progress in a way that most people have never seen before.
I love it. All right, another Hug highlight. And if people want to find out more about the system, first, let's get your phone number.
Wait, we have one more question.
Oh, okay. What
if we need to buy
7 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, but we talked for a lot of the first part, didn't we?
Okay.
Or are we really at 7 minutes on these questions?
I think on a little bit from when we were talking, so I think we can squeeze one more in.
Let's try.
And then I can edit.
Okay, me too. I'll keep it short.
Okay, and final question. What, though, if we need to buy a car or take on new debt later on?
Yep. This is the most common question that comes immediately after people understand and accept their Hug results. And honestly, it's the moment where most people finally relax. Hug is not a static payoff schedule. It's long-term money management. Life doesn't pause while you're paying off debt. And Hug doesn't expect...
still going to pop up.
That's right. And so Hug doesn't expect life to pause while you're paying off debt. Future purchases, new loans, changing needs, those are all built into the way the platform works. So for enrolled members, this is where Hug really proves itself because the plan adapts with you instead of breaking when life happens.
I love that. All right. The website is hugyourmoney.com. Can we get your phone number as well?
413-773-3333.
And that's another Hug Highlight with the Money Doctor, Dr. Francis Rahaim. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. Underwritten by
Hug your money, it's where you belong. Your future's waiting steady and strong.